Hi and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Layla Dalit, and today I will be sharing the 3 things I will never do again. Let's dive into it. Number 1 is I will never pick my face again, because that is a habit, that's an addiction that I was really addicted to, and it was something really psychological, but I'm sure a lot of girls can relate, but it does more harm than good. And once you do stop, you should never go back. And you should stop if you do, because it causes more harm than good. It causes more inflammation and it will not help your skin get better. So I know it's hard, trust me. It took me such a long time to stop this habit, but once I healed my skin and I gave it time to heal and I stopped picking my spots, my face, it got so much better. And now, once you get your healthier skin, you don't need to pick. So my advice to you, if you do have a habit of picking your skin here and there, picking a spot, don't. I know it's tempting, really don't. So that's one thing I'll never do again. Secondly is whenever traveling, I used to, would try and save more, especially on a place to stay. However, I realized that you shouldn't really try to save as to the max and when it comes to your stay, like going to compromise on something, because for me personally, I realized that for me, the place where I stay, where I sleep, makes up a huge amount of my whole experience. It takes up my first impression, especially if I'm traveling to a new country, and my impression on the country or the overall experience of the trip really also depends on my stay, where I stayed, how pleasant was it. So don't try to save as much as you can on this one, really, because you do need a comfortable bed. I need it to be clean, and these basic things are so important. So really, don't skimp on these. So when choosing a place to stay, don't put price a priority. I think put comfort and then price, because otherwise it will not be worth it. Because if you're traveling to an amazing place, right, but you are not enjoying where you're staying, I don't think it's a good overall experience, and it might give you a false impression of the whole trip, of the whole country, a place, a city. So pay attention to that, and I say spend a little more time researching for a place to stay, get some recommendations, but don't just go for the price. And last but not least, the third thing I will never ever do again is say yes when my gut says no. And that's a big one. It's something we all do as a mistake sometimes. We feel pressure. But this is where you can make the biggest mistakes of your life, of anything. Make a bad decision is when you don't listen to your gut. Because sometimes a gut feeling is the only true voice you need. And sometimes when you say yes and it's conflicting, it's really a bad sign. And it comes to everything and anything. So really listen to yourself, give yourself time. And if a decision is time sensitive or someone is pressuring you, that's a red flag. So whenever someone is pressuring you or you feel a pressure, you have to take a step back. Don't rush into answering. Take a minute and think about it. But never make a decision whenever you feel rushed, because that's when mistakes happen. So I think trust yourself more, trust your heart, but really it knows better. Even when your brain tells you should say yes, but you know deep inside it's a no, then it's a no. So pay more attention to that, listen to yourself more. This is just the quick advice that I wanted to give, and something I think really important, something I wanted to share. If you do pick your face, don't pick your face. Trust me, that will change your life to before and after. And I think it's also an underlying psychological thing, because for me it was a really bad addiction, and it took a while, but it was well worth it. So I think you take something away from this video, from these tips. Let me know what are the 3 things you will never do again, because I think that will be helpful to a lot of people. I'm really interested to know, because this question actually made me think, and surely I can come up with more than 3 things, but these are for some reason the first 3 things that came to my mind. And I will see you in the next one. Please leave a like and a comment under this video if you found this useful. If you enjoyed, I will really appreciate it. And yeah, bye.